Greetings, celestial 5D warriors of the new earth, ascending to the highest mountain, to the holiest of holy, to the sacred temples. Let's get right into it. Another powerful day, galactic activations. I want to thank all of you that have reached out to me, sending your love, your angels for my great journey ahead, on the mission, the prophecy of the eagle fly with the condor. And I know many are sending their concerns, but do not worry, beloveds. I'll try not to do anything too crazy. And those I've connected with, since being activated on this mission, I let them know, and let all of you know, that the gold dragons open these portals for this specific mission. Some of my closest angels want to go on the journey with me, but as one I must take alone. Because embodying the white gold eagle, I am the only one that can pass through all 5 portals in one journey. But I would love to have you all with me, and you will be with me in spirit and with the etherics. And we have a whole legion that are working with us now. So no worries, beloveds. And just keep surrounding the eagle and the condor, the violet flame, the gold, the silver, the white, the rainbow plasma. And those that heard the story about the 3 Asian men in the woods the other day, I call the 3 crows Heckle, Jekyll, and Feckle. When I told the gentleman that looked like from Mongolia, or angels in Mongolia, I said, I am the white gold eagle. He said, you're the gold eagle? I said, yes, of course. Who else would I be? And that is all part of the adventure, having fun, and trying not to take life or anything too seriously. But we can't be Heyoka all the time. And today, during the transmission, I drink my sacred jasmine tea from our angels in Vietnam. And what beautiful aromatherapy comes off this sacred flower. Tea is our medicine in the Taoist and Buddhist arts. We do Gong Fu tea. Gong Fu means any art that takes great effort to master. Just like Qigong, energy work, Mei Gong, non-physical work, and Shen Gong, spirit work, spirit effort. Today we had an anomaly on the Schumann resonance, although it was at 7, many 7 synchronicities today, 3773, 37 to 73, we have the Heaven on Earth codes, and from Bridget Jester, Starseed, Mass Meeting, the blackout and the Schumann resonance indicated we are hopping timelines collectively today. So set very clear intentions to be aligned to the highest possible timeline, working for the highest good of Earth and her inhabitants. Happy travels, my multidimensional family. Time to sit back and watch yourself shift into the bliss state of deep connection. Missing data equal timeline hop. So we saw that earlier today in the Schumann, which looked like about 10 UTC, August 31st, the last day of August. And then today on Pachamama, we had 135 M1.5 or greater earthquakes. First half of the day, we had this trinity from the equator up through the U.S. into the crown of Alaska, starting at the central mid-Atlantic, 4.8, 956 UTC, which was at 0.882, so less than 1 degree north of the equator, which is like the heart, the center, the middle dantian. And then up in the middle of the United States in North America, we had a 3.5 in Helena, Oklahoma, which is 22.2 kilometers from Helena. We have the 222 and the 88, 1518 UTC, and then up in the Upper Crown, which is encoded, the 3.2 at 1243 UTC. This is at 69.622 latitude, 144.259 longitude. So we have the 144 code within the crown activations. And then we look at the first half of the day, middle part. We had these 2 Trinity bands that follow the Ring of Fire. again at the South Mid-Atlantic Ridge of 5.8, up into Puerto Rico 3.2, and then up into Tonopah, Nevada 3.1. And that was on the eastern, the rising sun of the Lemurian energy, the Ring of Fire. Then on the western, I don't know if I just said eastern or western. I'm jumping timelines myself. But that was on the eastern, so on the west, the setting sun, 5.8, in the Pacific Antarctic Ridge. And then up into the south of Fiji with a 4.3. Then we had this ring around India, in the Arabian Sea, starting in by the Himalayan mountains, Myanmar-India border, 4.9. Then up into Iran, southern Iran, 4.2, which is in the foothills of the Zagros Mountains. And then we had a 4.4 near the coast of Djibouti in Africa, the Gulf of Aden, the sacred portal there, close to Ethiopia, by Somaliland and Yemen. Then we had in the mid-Indian Ridge a 6.2 at 1724 UTC. Then we had this huge sine wave, the second part into now. 34 minutes ago, we just had the most powerful earthquake of today, which now, as I'm recording this, as time slips away, this timelessness, this is the 1st of September. 12:43 a.m. We just had a 7.0 in the most sacred portal in Chile, South America, in the Andes Mountains, or just off the coast in the foothills, in that general area, 7.0. So I'm sure you'll be hearing about this one all night and into tomorrow. When we look at the map, it's like a huge sine wave that started in the South Sandwich Islands with a 4.8. flowing up through that 7.0 into Chile, and then up into North America, Central California, 3.5, and then we had another 3.5 in Tonopah, and then a trinity up in the Crown, starting in Alaska, 3.4, into Unimak Island, Alaska, 3.8, and over into Russia, 5.6, which is following the string of islands through the Aleutian Trench, which is connected to the crown of Lemuria. The queen is crowned, the divine condor, and then flowing up through Asia, through China, and into the most sacred portal, which this was in Hindu Kush, Afghanistan. This is a massive portal where the 3 sacred mountains, the Tian Shan, celestial mountain, with the Kunlun Shan of the immortals, and the Himalayan mountains of sacred Babaji, with a 4.6 activation, 256 UTC, and then ending right in the most southwestern point of Russia, right in the Caucasus Mountains, which we spoke about yesterday, where the word Caucasian came from the Caucasus, or Caucasoid, which was connected to the Caspian Sea, and this connected to the Black Sea, which I'll try to get into a little more after the transmissions with a couple stories. But this 4.4 activation was at 44.143 latitude, 39.038 longitude in Agoy, Agoy, Russia, which is where the Caucasus Mountains meet the Black Sea. Another very powerful activation and portal opening. So everything's amping up. The energies are anchoring in. We're feeling this through our sacred vessels. So keep anchoring in the codes. Keep bringing in the frequencies and the resonance. 5D, 6D, 7D. Today I was even bringing in through some 12D energies, which I will speak about after the transmission. So we'll start the first transmission from Divine Sister of the Light, Sandra Walter. Collective timeline shift, imminent and palpable. Blessings, beloveds. Another positive collective timeline shift is imminent. Gratitude to all who have participated during this gateway. Congratulations on a task well done. The shift will physicalize as we enter September, another reality-shifting month in this transformative year. Please stay focused on highest outcomes for all of humanity through the crystalline full moon next Tuesday. The magnetics may feel like it is a switch that has been flipped, because it has. This continues to be a powerful passage with massive amounts of positive change ahead. Dismantling and revelations are imminent side effects. Rough to witness this collective subconscious purge sometimes. Of course, there are attempts to steer hearts and minds into drama. Let them have their experience. It does not need to physicalize and release. As always, keep focus on the revelation of new earth and co-creating it. Deconstruction of the old includes physical changes in these realms. This should not be a surprise, nor an opportunity for sensationalism, nor a way to keep old narratives alive. The inorganic realities must collapse, just as the time structures must collapse in order to reveal the organic truth of now presence. This is a strong passage for physicalization of the etheric, and much of our elemental activity is reflecting, clearing across the realms. Everything is amplified. Be discerning about which stories or spells you support. Amplified visions of new stargates and new geometries. We are in a highly charged wave, increasing in photonic density, which is flipping our collective realities. If you find yourself entangled with the lower drama, now is the moment to change lanes. Give yourself the gift of responsible creation. Feel the new, emphasize new choices to retrain the body, and be grateful for all of it. Positive photons create order, which can look like chaos as inorganic realities crumble. Apply multidimensional awareness to everything. The lower realities have been called an illusion for good reason. Utilize your superpower of love. Higher choices moment to moment. The heart field expands and reveals discord within. Release, reset, flip to the organic realities of peace. Anticipate some reverberation across the dimensions as the organic timeline overrides takes place. It won't be over in a moment. We are blessed to witness the dismantling of the old fading away from our timelines. This shift initiates a phase of accelerated dismantling. We requested this as a collective. This also accelerates revelation of the new and implementation of new systems. Grand Stargates have been opened in August. Vivid and new, pliable, dynamic geometries flow through these organic gates. Meditate on freedom of the heart and pineal, less reinforcement of the old limiting structures. Remember the 2020 sleight of hand messages and let your heart steer your personal experience through these shifts. As Gaia has said, there are no old stories in the new earth realm. Reflect this in your life stream and flip your narrative if needed. You may feel exhausted as the spiraling crystalline plasma light intensifies. Many will take on new levels of Christ consciousness over the next few months to stabilize the December influx. We become the bridge between worlds, right through our activated DNA. Suggestions for embodying the higher timeline experience. Divine neutrality. Neutral and empowered to pivot in a moment. Drop the dualistic judgment of who is good or bad. Place your focus on what you desire. See the collective lessons in everything. We receive what we focus on. Heart-based discernment serves these magnetic and timeline shifts. Water fast. One of the simplest ways to up-level DNA, gain focus, and raise your light quotient is a 1 to 3 day water fast with just water. Fasting clears the fields, the mind, the glands, chakras, organs, cells, and DNA, which is why it is an honored spiritual practice. It boosts your mitochondria and sweeps out weak, distorted cells. As always, check with your body, higher guidance, and healthcare guide to do what is your best path. Follow your guidance, your body, and your path is unique. Meditation and practices of highest intent. Bring all of your multidimensional selves to the table right now. Practice radiant, expansive, Godhead level meditation. Sound toning and light language are powerful activators in this now. Join us for the Sunday Unity meditations. Use that collective support to create the new. We connect offline to strengthen the organic experience of pure unity consciousness. The vibration of love on Sundays, the day of honoring crystalline solar light within and without, is palpable and healing. Move your body in light bodies. Yoga, exercise, dance, walk, whatever you love. The vibration of the new freedom codes needs to be expressed, not pondering on a mental level. Get the energy moving so you release the old timeline entanglements easily and encourage new DNA to reconnect. Rest, sleep, be in this new light. Collective timeline shifts have always been exhausting. This year is powerful, and yes, it is exhausting. It requires deep rest, sleep, meditation, and presence to reconnect and rebundle our DNA. The crystalline strands level up every time we hit these collective choice points for how the journey will unfold, and this is a huge leap connected to December's outcomes. Sleep is necessary. Don't make it a problem. Rest. Apply mastery skills of forgiveness, clemency, gratitude, unconditional love, and ascension in every thought, word, and deed. To know it is so, unity consciousness reveals everything. This requires a level of transparency which may be out of your comfort zone. Be seen, felt, and heard as the crystalline being you are. Practice highest intent moment to moment. Connect with Gaia as active participants in this co-creation of ascension. We level up our creator skills with the unlocking of the living library. This isn't just a revelation of who we were, rather who we are becoming. This continues to expand with our collective shifts. Get outside to align and receive. If you cannot get outside, connect with plants, animals, wood, minerals, crystals, nature sounds, Epsom salt baths, and organic fragrances. Yes, and fragrances. I was doing so well there. A sip of jasmine tea to keep me going. In your space, anticipate brilliance. Miracles are a natural outcome of embodying pure spirit as we become conduits of our multidimensional self, embodying the positive photonic plasma. Our realities reflect crystalline beingness, and it makes your skin sparkle. The creator state is a very different way of being. Encourage a little bit of new every day. Pliable reality, organic primary timelines operate in flow, now time. As they become readily available, let your plans be pliable. Stay alert to higher callings in the heart space. Creativity is key to resonating with new earth realities. Apply creative solutions to everything which presents on your path. Here is a gatekeeper decree for the now. We call forth the pure, organic, primary Christed timelines of ascension to override and overwrite all lower timelines and distortions and provide the pure and true organic experience of ascension for all willing hearts. We call forth the positive photonic light and source-encoded crystalline plasma to infuse the cosmic stargates, Solaris, Gaia, kingdoms, elementals, and beloved humanity across all timelines, parallel realities seen and unseen, to puritize and divinitize all creations to the highest level allowed by cosmic law. I open myself as a conduit of Source, the one pure and true infinite creator, to flow the diamond solar light of revelation, unconditional love, and purification through all of these realms in the highest interests of all concerned. I ordain this under all graces and forces of pure source consciousness. So it is. I send you all love and strength as we move into the final months of 2020. This is a phase of wonder and brilliance. May we honor it and use the energies to co-create the highest experience for all concerned. Let us show humanity what is possible with ascension. In love, light, and service, Sandra from SandraWalter.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Lisa Marie Wright. We are the event. We are what we have been waiting for. Waiting time is over. This is it, beautiful souls. Our time has come. We are the greatest shift in consciousness that has ever occurred, and it's all rapidly unfolding now. Your wings are ready. Spread your magical wings and soar. And today, from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Daniel Scranton, you are the Alchemists, the 90 Arcturian Council. Greetings, we are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We are very familiar with the human condition there on Earth. We are able to experience it through you, and we also have many wonderful conversations with you when you are asleep and traveling in the astral plane. We have noticed that there is a trend there on Earth, and it is a trend towards listening more and more to what is bubbling up inside of you. You are accessing past life trauma and stuck, unprocessed emotions within you, now more than ever. You are being given an opportunity to do some tremendous work on yourselves. If you can do this clearing work, then all the tragedies of the year 2020 will be put into their proper perspective. You will be able to see how it was necessary for all of the triggering to occur, and you will be able to tune in to all of the progress that you are making as a collective there. We want you to know how proud of you we are for being willing to feel it all, to endure the pain of many lifetimes. You who are awake are also sensitive. You are emotional people. You let yourselves be guided by your feelings, and you open yourselves to all, even those who have hurt you in the past. This is what makes you unique. This is what makes you the leaders of humankind, as you need that sensitivity, and you need those open hearts to be able to help those who you will first have to forgive. You will have to look past their hurtful words and actions, and you will be able to see them as they truly are, aspects of Source. That is when you will step into your roles and you will play them beautifully because you use this time appropriately. You have the ability to take whatever is given to you and spin it into gold. You are the alchemists. You are the ones that are needed there on earth at this time. You are fortunate because as much as you have suffered and as much pain as you have felt, it is far better than to stifle your feelings. What you have experienced is far better than the experience of numbing yourselves to your emotions. It is far better to have suffered than to have denied the existence of that suffering. And those who have been numbing, stifling, and denying are going to have a very hard time in the coming years. More triggers will come, but they won't be triggers for all of you. For those of you who are awake, they will be welcome signs of the ascension, and you will embrace them, and you will have the clear, open chakras to do so. It is because of your ability to alchemize, to spin everything into gold, that you are the awakened collective, the ones who will lead humanity into the fifth dimension. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. From DanielScranton.com, and today from Divine Sister of the Light, Elizabeth Peru. If you're feeling like you're in the middle of a void, you're not alone. Feel around you, because you're in the space of all creativity. The new life room is expanding. The final energy of August, it's a big masculine-inspired 8-month, asking for your continual right use of power, and you've made it through, enhanced for your experiences as now a stillness grows within. With September about to begin with an impactful full moon and the cosmic rectangle super boost, so much uplifting potential awaits you. From ElizabethPeru.com, and today from Divine Sister of the Light, Sarah Adams, energy update by the Pleiadian Syrian Arcturian Council of Light. We are here now. We love you. We are you from your future to assist you on your path. Dear ones, the process of transformation for your planet is in full force, and many are experiencing that different things are coming up for them. Most of them are karmic fragments that are ready to be released. This is an important time for you to clear the remains of your past that do not serve you anymore. Simply use the violet ray flame to transmute anything that comes up, and allow for this ray of light to flood any past experiences that are connected with it. Imagine it flooding your entire being, your world, present, past, parallel, and future realities. As you are observing that these things come up, try to keep the big picture in mind. You are at the end of the old cycle of Earth. You are soon to be free of the lower dimension, and you will have moved into the higher dimensions, as long as you are willing to let go of the old. That includes holding on to the old ways you have lived and interacted with others in your world. Withdraw your attention from what feels less than love and harmony. Focus all your attention to what feels like love, harmony, and well-being. This focus will allow you to leave the old world behind and step into your freedom. You are free to leave the old world behind, and you are free to step into the divine new earth. It is important to remember that the only reality that matters is your alignment with Source, what we call the One. This is your path to freedom. Withdraw your energy from circumstances that are not divine perfection, love, and bring all your energy into your alignment with Source. Your intent to do so will bring forth the thoughts, feelings, and actions to truly become an expression of Source as Source. Hold steadfast to your inner center, which is Source. Imagine this as a golden light column within you going upwards to the great central sun. Imagine your heart center to be a golden sun. Let this golden light expand into your world. Hold this focus for as long as you can, as often as you can. We are holding the vision of the new earth with you, and from our vantage point it is glorious. We are with you every step of the way. You are loved beyond measure. We are with you always. We love you. We are you. Namaste. Thank you, Pleiadian, Syrian, Arcturian Council of Light, from teloschannel.com, and today from Tibetan Buddhist Master Shamtrul Rinpoche. No amount of intellectual knowledge can satisfy the need for the direct experience that is beyond concepts and duality. Do not be a fool and spend your whole life in a book. Of course, you must study the teachings, but you must also know when it is time to put what you have learned into practice. Only direct experience can set you free. And today from the Zolkin Times, Kin 155, Blue Crystal Eagle. Crystal is the name for the number 12, and its keywords are dedication, cooperation, and universalize. It's the 12th day of the Yellow Seed Wave spell and the last portal day of the 10 we had in a row. The 12th day is all about getting together and cooperating with one another. Think of it like a barn-raising day when all your neighbors come to help. Many hands make light work. So much can be accomplished when working together. Join in a group activity today and take a break from being a lone wolf. Today is Blue Eagle, which represents creativity, mind, and vision. Eagle is good at showing you the whole picture, stepping back or rather flying high in order to have a better perspective. This facilitates vision, which in turn inspires creativity. Eagle also shows us to be creative about problem solving. The guide today is the blue hand, which symbolizes healing, accomplishment, and inner knowing. Always when blue hand guides, it is leading us to a healing experience. May the visions that Eagle's perspective gave you guide you to healing opportunities. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Blue Crystal Eagle, Kin 155, 31 August 2020, Creating Future Vision. 31-8-2020 equal 31-8-22 equal 484 equal 88 equal 16 equal 7. 31 genius number, isolation. 4 form, structure, foundation, earth. 8 abundance, infinity, source, flow. 7 mystic, magic, spiritual, initiation. Kin 155 equal 11. 11 portal gate. The last of 10 successive gap days falls on an 8-8 code. So we finish our gap journey with a beautiful source flow. Day 12 in the Yellow Seed Wave spell of awakening, flowering, new beginnings, ripening, opening to more light, and blossoming into your highest potential. Today, we are coming together as community to share our visions of the future with others, seeding our highest potential timelines. Tone of creation, crystal tone 12 in the mental realm. Action universalizes. Power dedicates, essence cooperation. The crystal tone 12 is the highest level of the mind, mental realm. The other 2 mental tones are tone 4, self-existing, and tone 8, galactic. Yesterday we focused on dissolving and releasing any residual emotions and fears in order to liberate our magic and our dreams through the space and freedom engendered by the spectral phase of disillusion and release. New space is created for something new to emerge. At the crystal level of mind, we have the capacity to cooperate or operate with other minds. Just as a crystal can be programmed, so too can we program our minds on this day. So focus on the crystal clarity of our minds today through the power of cooperation with others. Share your visions, share your ideas, and share your solutions. A day of greater connection to each other through our precious hearts and to Mother Gaia. Today is a fabulous day to connect and play with our crystal allies, particularly Lemurian seed, quartz, crystal balls, and scrying implements, Akashic reading, or even quantum jumping, as the eagle provides a brilliant means for accessing future potentials. We can be the prophetic seer today, looking ahead to see which timelines do not support us, collapsing disharmonious ones and erasing any negative energies and hindrances we or others have projected into our future. Clear, erase, delete, all of those. Projecting crystal clear images and holograms into our future timelines, seeing the world we wish to co-create in all its glory, setting forth powerful intentions of energizing and super activating the most benevolent outcomes. Take a minute to meditate and visualize this. You are the seer and you are creator. Take responsibility now for all that you are seeding. Discipline and determination through positive focusing will get us to our desired destination. Today's question is, what future visions am I co-creating and collectively seeding with my community? Divine blessings for projecting the most beautiful rainbows into our glorious visions of our new world. Mission accomplished. Star blossoms. Take a bow. In Lakeka Lakin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger. Kin 66. Kin 155. Blue Crystal Eagle. The mantra, the code for today is, I dedicate in order to create. Universalizing mind, I seal the output of vision. With the crystal tone of cooperation, I am guided by the power of accomplishment. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. So, beloved beings of light, on this most powerful day of activations and manifestations, let us know in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your visions, your dreams, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and click the little bell to get notifications on future uploads. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd like to also thank everyone for your support through Patreon. I'd like to thank Isa Freedom Mama for raising your pledge. Much appreciated. Angel of the Light. And I appreciate you all for your continued support. If you'd like to support my mission and work with Prime Disclosure and my great journey ahead, you can make a pledge on patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. I'd also like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Paulina, for your extra donation today. Much appreciated, angels. And as we're all on this great journey together of ascension and awakening, I truly appreciate all of you with your beautiful comments and sending your love and connections, and many beautiful words and encouragement on this great journey ahead, which I know is coming at any moment. And when the time is right, Great Spirit will show me the omen, and the Great Queen, the Condor, will give me the decree, the command to begin. And we know that this is the mission why I came to Earth, encoding the Shakti energies through the white gold eagle to connect and touch wings with the black gold condor, which this will take me through 5 portals and end up in the sacred portal of the Golden Dragons in Washington State. And then through this activation, through the visions I'm receiving, I'm seeing a sanctuary and healing retreat center by Mount Adams. And many of you have been sending me offers of places to stay along the way, and I appreciate all of those. And we are looking for land potentially by the Hood River, anywhere near Mount Adams. And yes, we know James at ECETI, so we know that it's close to that portal that James and many of our angels are anchoring in. My seafood taught there. I had a good friend that lived there for many months. So we know this place, but we are looking for sacred land by the river, or sacred stream, or sacred natural spring. So if you know of anything available, or have any offerings, send us an email at info@primedisclosure.com. Now today, as I was anchoring in the codes and doing the living Ankh practice in the sacred river, as my feet were in the sacred sands of Pachamama, as I was anchoring deep into the crystalline core of earth, the sound of a trumpet came from behind me as I received an activation, and flying overhead in this V shape pattern is our winged angels, the Canada geese, and there were 7 Gaia brought to me, flying in the V pattern of victory to the light, and love is victorious. And as I went into the void, the deepest void, the condor called me back, called me out. Only the great condor, the elven Venusian queen, can bring me back from connecting through the void to our 12D Venusian home. And when I was called back, a great hawk, one of the queen's good friends, screamed at me the whole time, circling overhead, saying, "We are going on this journey, this great mission. Nothing can stop us. Nothing will get in our way. Although there is many challenges, and may be many challenges along the way, we are warriors of the light. Nothing can stop us now." And truthfully, nothing could have in the past, the present, or the future, because this is the divine decree. And then this evening at sunset, again connecting to the condor, a great owl called to us from the woods. So as I journeyed into the woods and found a sacred portal to meditate in, again as I was traveling into the void, connecting with the Council of Eight, slipping in between time, experiencing timelessness, and traveling etherically to the 12D Venusian Empire, the condor called me back again. And as I walked back to my vehicle, the glorious, vibrant, full moon shining in the heavens is almost full. Another day, we have the full moon in Pisces. As I was walking, taking on the energy of the divine feminine, La Luna, the sacred mother in the skies, multiple bats, our bat friends of the winged nation, circled right over my head the whole way through this great field to my vehicle. So we're all connecting every day to the winged nation, which is connecting us to the sky nations and the star nations and the thunder beings and all higher dimensionals that are assisting us on this great mission. So I thank you all for joining me. It has been a true honor to work with all of you, and I know once this journey is complete and the eagle and the condor touch wings, transmitting the highest love codes of Shakti, Shiva, Isis, Osiris, and the Christos Magdalene energies, that the empire of love will commence, and freedom for all humanity is a true possibility, and it is a divine right for all living beings. We do one last pour of the sacred jasmine tea. Like a little waterfall, we drink sacred nectar. The abundance of water on this sacred earth is a true blessing, and part of our divine decree is that we make sure that all living beings in this realm have unlimited sources of clean drinking water for our sacred teas and for our sacred vessels. As we prepare for this quantum leap of consciousness from Homo sapien to Homo luminous, where the light body will not need any nourishment other than the light of infinitely expanding creator source, which is always at our disposal, and which nourishes our DNA and our sacred vessels and here now. As our bodies are being upgraded, our DNA is being upgraded to the 12-strand crystalline DNA of the 144. And as we receive these upgrades, many times this is when we experience this timelessness, or this void state, or living in between worlds, or timeline jumps, quantum jumping, all these things is part of the experience of the upgrading, the up-leveling, the rising up, the ascension. So some of the best things we can do is get out to nature, step barefoot on the earth, get into water, and breathe deep. Breathe in the prana. The prana is the sacred chi, the heavenly chi that surrounds us on most sacred Gaia. And we fill our lungs and belly with the sacred prana, breathing in the most holy chi, life force energy, building the jing and the chi. The force and the energy come together in the fire within as we're activating the sacred internal threefold flame of the three dantians, the lower dantian, middle dantian, upper dantian. These are elixir fields of light that are within every sacred vessel, which are connected to the 3, the 6, the 9, and the 7 chakras, and to the 9, the lower and the higher, The infrared and the ultraviolet, making the 9 and the 7 colors of the electromagnetic spectrum, are fully activated now and fully open. So this is the rainbow bridge that connects heaven to earth, the internal with the external and the external with the internal. So thank you all for shining your glorious, virtuous light into the night, guiding all those that are lost in the dark night of the soul directly to source and seeking the kingdom of heaven within, which is the great central sun, the 0 point, the still white magnetic light at the center of all things, which is everywhere. And the separation is part of the simulation. But what a beautiful separation it is. Because when we transcend fear and transcend doubt and activate faith, we realize through the separation we are all connected. And we feel this through our most divine unions of the yin and yang, the condor and the eagle, the Shakti, the Shiva. And through this great beauty, we are all activated and awakened to our sacred divinity and our connection to all beings in all realms and all timelines. So keep walking your sacred path with heart and speaking from your heart and transmitting your highest light, your highest love, and your most sacred codes to all of humanity and all sentient beings in all realms, all timelines, and all dimensions, here now, with the I Am presence that's here now in this body, where I always am, the body of Ra, the body of God, Source, Creator, Buddha, awareness, the Tao, which all these concepts are fingers pointing to the moon, or fingers pointing to Source. So we let go of all concepts and feel our way to the eternal bliss consciousness that is within and without. Have a beautiful and blessed day, beloved beings of light. I love you all. Namaste.